Everyone else getting off stage. Yeah! Hi. Thank you for Providence, yeah. Thank you for coming. I would rather have the three of you than a room full of jaded, free-living improvisers. So thank you. Spend your time making me here. You're going to get the show you can get no matter how many people are in this room. So we're excited to be here. We're excited to do this show. Before we start, there are some things I'm legally obligated to tell you. That's the way out. Should there be an emergency, it will not be, but if there is for any reason, please calm yourself and walk on out that door down the stairs you came up. If for any reason we cannot go down those stairs, there is a hallway on the right. Follow me out that way. If you need to go to the bathroom, by all means, please do so. It is also out that door, right at the end of the hall. Lock the door, we will walk in on you, and it will be embarrassing for everyone. If you need to do that, like I said, at any time, get up and go. Don't worry about it. You need to go to the bar. Get up and go. Don't worry about it. That is everything I need to tell you. What I want to tell you is that we are a nonprofit. We are a 501c. We really, really need your money. You've already done us a favor by buying tickets tonight, so thank you for that. But should you find yourself just burdened with cash, we are here to help. You can do that on the website, improv.com. You can donate there, or we do have a jar up front. Should you be one of those people who carries cash? That's all I'm going to bother you with now. I've given you all the important stuff. What you're going to see is really exciting. It is a theme show based on a British panel show called Would I Lie to You? And to explain it further, I will just bring up our host for the evening, Wooly Chat. Woo!
I love you, Providence. You're my favorite city to visit, but I would never live here. It's way too small, way too insular. But I'm very happy to return. Thank you for coming out to Would I Lie to You, the American version. I need to shout out to Peter Kunis, our producer, who is not here tonight. He's a big reason why this goes off. But enough of that. He's not here, so that's all I want to talk about him. He's actually dead to me, leaving us in a lurch. So let me explain a little how this works. We're going to bring our panelists up in a minute. They have all submitted true statements to our producer, Peter. Oh, I mentioned him again. I said I love Peter. That gentleman, he received emails from our panelists, and he has read them all, and a few of them he put in envelopes, and the other envelopes he put lies. They don't know when they get the envelopes, they don't know what they're going to see until they open it. And their job is to sell whatever is in that envelope as the truth. The other team's job is to interrogate them and determine if they're telling a lie or telling the truth. If they guess correctly, they get a point. If they guess incorrectly, nothing happens. There's one other person that I need to, before I bring up the panels, I need to introduce, and that is our scorekeeper in the back there. Sir, I've already, you're so incidental consequential to the show, I don't remember your name. What's your name tonight, sir?
It's Trevor.
Trevor! So if there's any mistakes tonight, it has nothing to do with your host, it's all with your score. So just remember Trevor, blame Trevor if you didn't know that. So, all right, enough from me. Let's bring up our two teams of panelists. Come on up! And who are the team captains this evening? I'll let you introduce yourself.
I'm Carl.
Okay. All right, team captains, would you introduce your teams along with your team names?
Hi, this is Jordan.
And Kate.
Hey. And we are plastic eating people.
Yes.
Oh, is that a reference to that horrible band dance?
It is,
Yes.
Oh, you an American
Well,
to get
yes.
music. That's what you call music.
Yes.
I'm more of a Tony Orlando and Dawn. That's more my
Not
style.
3 times.
They're Americans.
Yeah.
They are Americans, but they're huge. They're huge in Liverpool. It's Tony Orlando and Dawn, and then the Beatles.
I was gonna say, I am familiar with one band from Liverpool.
Yeah, you would be
Is that
wrong.
right?
Yeah, the Beatles are not as big in Liverpool as they are everywhere else.
Huh.
Yeah, they're kind of assholes.
Oh, really?
That's not, I digress. We'll get into it. So I'm sorry, I interrupted.
There we go.
This is the big build-up.
Yes.
How did you elect a captain? I think you could have done better.
No, I feel like he was efficient.
Okay, all right. Hey, your standards, not mine. Now turn to this team.
Hello,
Hello, could you introduce yourself and your team?
I would love to. My name is Rachel.
Mhm.
This is Miles. That's Krista. And we are Thumb Stuff.
Fun stuff. I don't know if I want to ask how you came up with some stuff.
No.
Okay.
It's not really your business.
No, I know I'm going to keep. Moving on. Let me pass out these envelopes. Can you all confirm you do not know what's in these envelopes? You have not handled them. These are surprises to us all. I don't even know what's in them because our producer that I will not talk about because he's not here has put together. So I don't know the answers. So if I weigh in on anything, I can't ruin it. So Kate, could you pass that out? No, I'm the word your sheet. Kate.
Oh.
Miles. Jordan. Tiebreaker. Chris.
Thank you.
And Carl.
Yeah, it's really so serious.
I know.
Producer.
Was he the
No, he learned to write like late in life. All right. So we have. I need to check my notes.
Just
I have the
take
order.
some.
Is this your
Yes.
first time?
No. I might be getting a higher paid gig and I might have to leave. So I need to pay attention to my
How
phone.
did you get paid for this game?
None of your business. I don't ask how you got your team name. You do not ask how much I'm getting paid, even though you are the one that writes the checks for the organization.
I'm not actually.
Well, I didn't know
What
that.
should I be?
Yes. All right. So we have predetermined the order for tonight. First person to open their envelope is Carl.
Oh, Carl.
No check.
No check.
I hit my brother in the head with a globe and put a dent in Africa.
Okay.
That's the largest.
Whenever you're ready, you can ask Carl some questions to see the validity of what he just said.
What was the globe made out of? What was the material the globe was made of?
It was like tin or aluminum, some form of thin.
Metallic.
It was metal, yes.
What's your brother's name?
Sean with a U.
Sub-Sahara Africa?
It was more in the Sahel, so just north of the equator. So it would be a sub-Saharan.
So you got him pretty square on the head with like grazing, slanted on his head.
I feel like you're not asking questions. You just want to brag that you know where things are on the globe. So how was the travel? Go ahead. I'll
No, it was more like a swing,
Okay.
like holding it at the base and like that.
Okay, so was it a spinny?
It was a spinning
Ooh,
globe.
technical term.
Whose globe was
It was mine from when I
it?
was.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was mine.
I had a tin globe similar to what you're describing when I was a child, and there was like a raised ridge that formed the equator. And so if you hit someone on the equator, you would have been hospitalized. And like, what was the extent of the injury?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about the injury to the globe. But not so much to Sean.
Yeah,
with a
for
U.
you.
I get it. Like the sheep.
Well, I'm not a I'm not large in stature now, and you can imagine when I was younger,
That's
I was
true,
not
that checks out.
terribly large in stature either, and my brother is, he's a half brother, so we.
Whoa,
Hey.
Family dynamics should not
So he's much smaller, he's
Yeah, so it's amazing, I just miss his head.
So, we don't have.
Yeah, right.
Did you get in trouble for doing this? Is this something you
No.
wanted to go out for? No?
Oh, he told, but I didn't really.
And there's like, it's not there, so. Pass on.
He had it coming to him, so. And he's.
Why what happened?
In that particular fight, gosh, what did he do? Oh, I think he gave me, he came into the room and he said, hey, Carl, he was like, Mom got this new Kool-Aid, try it. And I picked it up and I tasted it, it was terrible. And all he had done was taken like red food color and put it into the water. And so it had just like an odd taste to it.
So you hit him with a blow?
Well, to be fair,
Yeah, because he pranked me, so we would prank each other.
That's assault.
Was there blood involved? Did he bleed from the head? Was it head blood? Like bleeding?
He didn't believe a lot.
and to be fair, red food coloring back in that day was a carcinogen. So,
Yeah.
so the blood, it was attempted murder. So,
Oh, Sean attempted murder.
Right.
Yeah.
It was the long con.
Red dye,
Yeah.
it was red dye number 7.
there it is.
Um,
I'm a little disappointed it wasn't a geography argument. I feel like let the punishment fit the crime.
Yeah, where did this take place?
in the
This
house?
assault, yes.
You mean specifically in the house?
Yes.
It was in my parents' bedroom.
Why did you keep your globe in your parents' bedroom?
I went to my room and got the globe, and then I ran it and I.
Oh, so there was a chase.
Oh, this was premeditated.
Yeah,
You had to think, what can I go get?
Yeah, you specifically went for the globe.
Oh, because it was, a blunt object.
Didn't your parents have any guns at the house?
We-
Oh my god!
We had a gun cabinet right in the living room. It was under a center.
Guys.
They never think.
Yeah, but we were so accustomed to guns.
I have a question for this team. Yeah. Knowing his history of violence, are you worried about getting this one right and in angry?
Is there a globe around here?
No, not in an improv theater, no. That's way too highbrow.
I won't even allow, I check people for maps on the way in and make sure.
But smart.
For me.
I'm not supposed to weigh in because I'm on Carl's team, but I do want to make an observation that Carl has many violent childhood stories that I have heard that involve blood that I have found out about during guilty episodes.
But now you're trying to take our
Yes,
section
I'm going to
of
follow on that. I'm
All
going to
about? Okay.
follow this. It's
Alright.
not a rule.
Try to
I
write
just
that
said
down,
it.
there's a foul.
To counter Katie's point, I think Carl's a big fat liar, so.
Two fouls on the team.
Also, I will always vote true, so.
I have a question for Katie. Why didn't you give us that information with an exit?
Yeah,
That was a lot.
Yeah, you definitely did a character. I was like,
I
well,
think you know that you were lying.
So let me tell you something, Joe,
It's between the hallway and him, did you pick up a job as a construction worker? That's what it felt like. It was that kind of vibe.
I have worked in construction before.
I'm sure, yes, it was.
Something that stood out with me for Carl is he made the distinction that it was his half brother in this, but the thing that he read said brother. And I feel like that's something that like you'd write down half
Yeah,
brother.
you're right to have them there.
I'm very grateful about that.
Yeah.
I also did the whole Kool-Aid story. It sounds bananas to me. I don't believe anything about the Kool-Aid.
Oh, I'm sure that's true. I just don't think that had anything to do with anything.
Yeah.
That's a thing kids do, is they make their siblings drink weird shit. But
So do you three want to deliberate? To come
I
up with
think
this?
we're on the same
Well, I
page.
should say,
Yeah.
there's some rules about so in what I lied to you, the team captain has the ultimate power in that they can go with what the team thinks or they go rogue. Okay, so you're, as team captain, you don't have to ask them anything. You can just go.
I'm not interested really.
I got it.
But, for the sake of the game. Hey guys.
I think Carl, this situation would in fact lie to us.
I think so as well. Yeah.
We're locking in line.
Completely.
Yeah.
Carl, 1 second, I need to ask our audience, by a show of hands.
So much pressure.
I know it is, but
I mean, we already voted, so it's
Yes.
fine.
So yeah, they cannot change their vote, that is locked in. What, by a show of hands, how many people think Carl is lying?
Yeah. Trevor?
I'm gonna follow on you, please. All right, Carl, are you ready for your big reveal?
Yeah,
Were you telling the truth or were you lying?
no, it's the truth.
You're a psychopath! You're a psychopath!
I knew it. I knew it.
Why the globe? Why did you look for the globe?
I think we have to know a lot of geography. These are questions you should have asked before.
I feel like what Katie said.
Yes, we
Katie
I
really throw out.
I thought you were lying, but just that his name was spelled with a U. It's like, that's a weird.
Does he have any lasting damage?
Was it?
You have a plate?
No, it's big.
That's like time place.
He's a lot bigger than I am. You wouldn't even really know we were siblings.
Yeah.
He's a big guy, so even that.
Yes.
I just pictured you with like the red food dye like in your teeth and his bleeding head and like different
It's So after our first go round, the scores are 0-0.
Except for me, I won something.
Good job.
That's accent.
Hey!
I win!
0-0 is a foul, that counts as a.
No, they weren't up for, this is like
Volleyball
tennis.
rules.
It's exactly like 10.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna swipe right on this.
Okay.
Okay, I have no plans after this show, so I'm going to. All right, Rachel, you're up.
Alright.
I know we didn't even know the captains were, so they were.
Yeah.
Alright, study her face when she reads it.
Okay.
I'll see if it's the first time she's read it before.
As a preteen, I regularly stole Bop magazines from my favorite corner store.
Could you say it again as a what?
Preteen,
You stole what kind of magazines?
Bop,
Bob magazine.
B-O-P magazines from my favorite corner store.
What was the name of the corner store?
What's a Bob
Was
magazine?
it, you must have lived next to it for years. You don't know the name of the corner store? I'm learning a lot.
Well, me too, but you know what it is. It's pretty true, so.
How did you steal them?
Not well, really. I would just be reading them and then kind of walk around with them in my hands, and then when I was sure that the cashier was not behind the counter or looking at me, or I would go back to the corner and just stick it in my school bag.
So you had your school bag with you, this was like a before school, after school sort of endeavor?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you walk to and from school?
Yeah.
So, okay, so you went to this corner store all the time,
Yes.
It's nameless.
this nameless corner store that you went to all the time?
I can make something up. I can name a different corner.
No, it's okay, you're making something.
Really focused.
I'm just kidding, I know it's
Can I need that, just for clarification, it's someone not from this country.
Yes.
My favorite magazine as a preteen, Fish and Chips Weekly. Is it along the same lines as Fish and
Very
Chips?
similar.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
In that it would tell you like when the fish and chips birthdays were and what types of girls they wanted to date, those sorts of pieces of information.
Oh, I think we have a different term on fish and chips.
Oh.
Yeah, this is actually fried fish and what we you call French fries. Yes.
No,
You're
this
so
was,
cultural,
Oh,
knowing what we call them.
these were magazines filled with pictures of boys named Corey.
Oh. Say no more.
Who was your favorite
So
story?
true.
Came.
Hey.
Or diluted.
That tracks. Nobody says.
They only
Can
expect
I-
that something.
I know,
Nobody
can I
says.
tell you the real truth? I said hey, and then immediately it's coming.
Really? Those are bad boys.
He just has an Asian.
I love it.
I don't know any of the stories.
You do look.
I love an underdog.
I'm just thinking Corey Matthews from Boy Meets World.
He's my favorite.
But that's
Spanish.
Yeah.
Why were you stealing them? Like, were you like not giving money to buy them, or just a thrill?
Yeah, both. We didn't have a lot of money, and I was troubled.
So what did you do, like, would you throw them away when you were done with them, or did you keep like a collection of Bob magazines?
I had a collection, like I just kept a bunch of stuff. It wasn't like these are the ones I stole.
Mm-hmm.
And I did.
The true thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I didn't exclusively obtain my Bob T.V. Target magazines of that kind through theft. So they would all just get mixed in when I.
So there's no separation between the purchased ones and the theft?
Before you guess, I'd just like to say. I was street as a child. Just keep that in mind.
Who's on trial?
Trevor, they get an punishment.
Yeah, we got
That will eliminate one. That was good. That was a good dig on the construction worker.
So how frequently would you steal these?
I mean, they were monthly publications, so.
Publication.
Did you?
We talked about these journals, which procure from the color convenience.
Describe some of the covers of Bob magazine that you remember.
Oh, just dreamy boys.
Dreamy Boys?
Yeah. Bonus points if Joey McIntyre. I'm very old.
I can't picture any Corey or Joey McIntyre. I can't.
You can't picture a Corey? Name or Feldman? You don't know what Corey Feldman looks like?
Lost ones?
Goonies.
The Goonies.
Stand by Me. Okay, now,
Any member of Stand By Me. Jerry O'Connell.
yeah, no, I remember, okay, now I know.
This is highly successful
this is
music
true,
career
yes.
nowadays.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I thought you.
But I have a question. You talked about your filing system of the magazines. Did you pull any of the centerfolds out and post it on the
Oh
wall?
my God.
Was your childhood room just littered in
Oh,
Corey's
he
and
wasn't Stand By Me, sorry.
Yes, with the ear. Teddy from
Yes, I want to say I saw
Yes,
yours out and I
yes.
never locked it.
Trouble T, much like you.
The beach in Norton.
Yes, much like you. Same energy.
Would you steal anything else, or was it just magazines? Or journals, periodicals?
I have to
Publications.
consult my attorney. I don't think I have to answer that.
You don't have to, the statute of limitations is long.
Yeah, okay, so sometimes Pringles, and then sometimes,
Cool Ranch or Midnight?
Cool Ranch. Pringles? Thank you. Everyone here is
Or
mad.
Chris?
They're interested, not
Yes. Oh, that's what you're talking about. I didn't know. What I was Pringles.
I like the stealing a magazine makes sense. Stealing, like they're in a tube. That's like.
Yeah,
You
you
should
know,
have a school bag with her. You could-
What? Tube? They're in a tube?
Pringles.
Oh, I thought the magazine. I know you can, but they don't usually come. At least not in England. That's you.
This is me rolling.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, Pringles, it's hard for me if I had the option.
It's the cool ranch of
It is. And carrots.
Are you a shill for the potato chip industry? Pringles on my show? Are
Technically,
you
Pringles.
planted?
Listen, you said you're gonna leave for a bigger paycheck. We all.
Well, that's fair. I just want you to know though, in your contract that you definitely signed before walking on here, I get a taste. Anything you make.
Of the Pringles?
Of the Pringles. Pringles money, not necessarily
Just
shit.
a taste, it's just love it.
It is. It just.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can I blow your mind actually? Oh, really?
Absolutely, yes. Oh, you should know this, I'm very famous.
It is true, I'm
Yes.
sorry. Pringles are actually not a potato chip.
Yeah, so it's crisp.
They are a crisp, because they are not made of a solitary slice of potato.
I would say that they're crispy, but they are by no means crisp. Nothing in America
You
is
could take that
We're
out.
getting in the weeds, I would like to walk you through, this is absolutely a true story.
So here's my thinking, my first thought is, like, it's weird, it's just the name of the store, but I mean, it's just also a corner store, and I'm thinking back to my childhood, like, I don't actually know the name of.
The bodega,
It's the
yeah.
freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then on top of it, it's like, I don't wanna go meta, but like, would Peter think of Bop magazine?
One more point off of them. From actually Peter, and then take one off from me, because I just said the name.
Yeah.
So maybe think it's true.
I think it's true. I think she would have made up the store name if she was making shit up.
This is interesting, because Katie always thinks it's true, so the fact that they listen to her is amazing.
Yeah, this is like,
Yeah, everything,
I will-
every reason.
How, can we try a quick thing?
Yeah.
Imagine you were thinking it's a lie, what would make you think it's a lie?
okay,
Someone sweating profusely.
Maybe, Katie,
Yeah.
let's try this. Maybe you always think it's true, but you're a construction worker person.
my construction worker persona is like, bullshit.
Bullshit.
What if I read my fact again and then said, this is a lie? Would you then think it was a lie?
It's
Because you were
easy.
telling the truth, yeah, that. If you read the piece of paper and said
Don't
this.
pull on this thread, it's gonna unravel real nice. Don't.
I say we just say true and just hope for the best. You know what's a 50-50 shot?
Teacher.
See, we checked in before we started playing, like, you two are gonna have to be the decision makers, because I'm always gonna put you. I'm the bad
Alright, so what do I,
What is the odds they have?
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I'll let you
yeah,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
lock in.
So you're saying true?
I
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, now I wanted to know, it's absolutely true.
True.
I think it's true as well.
So we're locking in true. Audience, let's do this a little different. How many people think it's a false statement? Oh, I see a little hesitation. Throw it up there just for a little spice. There we go. Yes, yes, all right.
Alright.
Yes. Rachel.
Yeah.
Were you telling a filthy lie or was it the truth?
I mean, it wasn't a filthy.
It was a lie.
It's the truth.
Our first point is on the board. We have from the plastic, I can't remember the name.
Plastic eating people.
Plastic eating people.
Plastic eating people.
Okay, so you're plastic, he's eating.
I am people.
All right, so we have one.
I'll defer to these.
I mean, are the numerous fouls they've accrued so far mean nothing as far as points? I mean, I feel like they've been still a foul of both.
We were very clear about
Excuse
the
me.
consistent.
Sportsmanship, please put another foul on this.
Whoa,
But it gets negated because of Miles with Dig and Katie and the rest, so that cancels it out.
Also, is it Peter cool? Foul.
Oh. Oh, it's not looking good. All right. Next up. It's It's a random, this was randomly done with an AI generator. Yes, it was locked away in the vault.
When I was a kid, my dentist asked my parents not to bring me to him until I stopped chewing on weird things.
One more time.
You folded that very good.
When I was a kid, my dentist asked my parents not to bring me to him until I stopped chewing on weird things.
Name 3 things you chewed on that were weird.
Candle, like professional wrestling action figures,
2,
and spoons.
3.
Alright, this checks out.
Those are things that fit that.
It's not like we practice doing fake things like that all the time.
To this day.
It's not like it's a thing we do almost every day.
Okay, why would the dentist not want you to go there since, you know, checking people's teeth are their bread and butter, so.
Because it would damage my teeth, and like, when he first started, like, he would fix my teeth, then he's like, I can't.
You can't keep making money.
Yeah, it's like the most honest dentist in the world.
You know what it was?
Crowded, but I can't lose all the honey.
He viewed his work as art, and you were ruining his artwork. Like, I'm not going to work on this masterpiece until you stop ruining it.
He wasn't very much of an artist. The insurance, at a certain point, the insurance was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Why is this kid keep coming in? He's like, it's an insurance liability. Because for their insurance, they think like, oh, you're just fixing teeth. And if I keep coming in with like those teeth broken, they're gonna be like, something's wrong with it.
It was the dentist's insurance, is what you're saying, they were questioning.
He was a child.
I don't remember who was this was like from age 3 to like 7.
The insurance company probably thought it was fraud, like you didn't need to keep going to the dentist so many times.
I don't like super remember what it was, but I remember it being like an insurance thing and like my parents trying to explain it and I'm like, I don't know what that means. Let's do the
I need to challenge your gameplay. Not that you did anything wrong.
No, it's true, I'm supporting.
No, you're also feeding your leading
I just wanna help.
Katie, you play this game very interesting.
I've been right for the last 2
You have
times.
to have.
Like, how often would you go into the dentist for such a cleaning?
Well, like when it first started, I was young, so it wasn't like maybe like once 9 months, and then like when I got older and like my teeth started really coming in, that's when I started like chewing. And then it was like probably the most like 5 times in 1 year.
Like, why would you need to go to the dentist if you were chewing on a candle? Like, that's not just like a, do you drink some hot tea?
Yes. But actually, I think wax coating might help the teeth, but I'm pretty sure not good for our dentistry.
It's true.
Yes,
Yeah, it's true.
It would get like caught in there. I mean, that wasn't like a heavy procedure, it's more like a cleaning thing, where it's like us brushing, like you're just a bunch of wax between your teeth files, like, there you go. And then like do like the scraper thing or whatever.
No one's gonna ask why he was doing these things, like this just doesn't seem like regular behavior.
Well, that's like a therapist.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just,
What did the therapist say?
That's the least unusual thing I find about this.
Oh, really?
If it had gotten resolved, a therapist wasn't.
See, I didn't mean to bring up that sort of.
How old were you?
It was like 3 to like
So,
3 to 6.
This is actually.
last time.
Sorry.
Might have been 2 times.
Really?
Yes.
Did y'all remember this?
Yes.
My bad.
So, did you break any teeth? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
What was the most damage that was done?
It was like my front tooth, it like got chipped, but then like went up into my gums.
Oh.
Then like extract it out and like pull it out. You know, that was on, it wasn't like Christmas Eve, but it was like during the holidays.
During the holidays.
The holidays are stressful time.
I know.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of candles.
She won anything.
That was a wrestler, though, right? It was like-
No, that was like the silverware thing.
That's
It was like one of those big like spoons you use to like serve, to serve like spaghetti or something. Just gnawing away. It was an anxiety thing, or at least it developed into an anxiety.
Yeah, this is true.
I just,
It's not why I was.
so part of me believes it, part of me does.
Mhm.
And then the other part of me is like, that hurts. Self-soothing things soothe.
Yeah, but
It's like,
Look who's mentally well.
I mean, people do things that's like an anxiety thing that's like
Yeah.
not good for them all the time.
yeah,
This is a very common experience.
yeah, that's true.
I don't. I'm very.
Is that right?
That's why I'm so popular.
What do you do?
What do you do?
Just to soothe?
Yeah, just
Three things.
I think 3 things. Oh, I will do that. I tie my shoes over and over. pants on.
Two.
I go for a soothing walk.
Three.
Alright.
What's a
Secret improviser.
Well, you had a point.
I was just gonna say, what's the difference between a soothing walk and a regular walk?
Soothing walk is when the animals all follow you, and it's very, very Snow White. Yes.
Sometimes you need to say that sounds like bullshit.
That's a different person.
That was a third person.
Anytime I think something sounds remotely false, I'm gonna do it in a different character.
You feel so uncomfortable calling out people's lives that you can't do it yourself.
I can't do it.
It's so traumatic.
This is a message to everyone on at home on YouTube. I will always believe you. You can come to me. I'm very safe. I don't believe anyone. I'm also very gullible.
I don't know what you put in your mouth as a child.
Alright.
What?
I don't know what you put in your mouth as a child.
With that voice, I'm going to guess cigar.
Yeah.
That's the funniest thing.
There it is. Alright, enough of the shenanigans. You all have you want to confer?
I think it's a lot.
Okay. Notice she didn't say, I think it's a lie, she just said it's okay.
I think it's absolutely true.
Okay, but she's willing to go along.
This is why I don't choose the captain role, because if you both thought it was false, I would be like, it's true. You might be right.
I've always got one part, you're right.
I will be delighted to be wrong.
Yeah, because I think the behavior is logical, 9 miles. So knowing other stories you've told me of your childhood, that's not. So I just think it's, yeah.
We're gonna lock in.
I think the act of doing that, it seems, the repeated damage seems implausible.
So we are locking in.
Exactly.
I can't take another
We're locking it live, but it is true.
I cannot take
But we're
another
locking
accent
it
from her, so we have to lock it in, like a.
Yes.
We're gonna lock in live.
Locking in.
Okay, wait. Hold audience.
And if you could all do it in a different accent. Raise your hand in a way that's not really the way you raise your hand. Maybe an elbow.
Yeah.
So, how many people agree with this team and think it's a lie? Okay.
This is true for.
It's true. Oh, we're playing the meta game in here.
Oh, that's a different show.
This game.
Yeah.
That's a whole different show.
Yeah.
One day we will play a prank on him and do a wilty, but then he doesn't know that we've all set him up and he's going to be an
And then we'll make him drink some Kool-Aid, but it's just red.
Although I think we might be watching the new
Time to go.
So, all right. So we have it locked in as lie. Audience thinks it's a lie. Miles.
Because.
It's a lie. It's now becoming a runaway.
Good job, team.
Good job.
There's nothing to that.
You thought it was true? Yes,
I did too.
You thought it was a true?
Absolutely.
Your wrestler. I thought that was such a
Yes.
detail of wrestler.
Yep.
It's because my dog used to eat my wrestler tattoo
Oh, I
off, so I was
see,
like, what's
yeah.
something my dog doesn't wrestle? The candles, when I was like, I fucked that up.
Yeah.
I was worried about your parents. I'm like, they're taking you to the dentist because you have wax in your teeth? Like, teach your metaphor.
I can see you snapping into a Randy Savage.
Cool.
Alright, we gotta make up some points.
Well, it is, even though you haven't had as many times to go, so even though you're behind, you still have.
We understand that.
Oh, you understand that? It's reached the colonies, has it? Oh, good. All right, next up, it's Joy.
This way, where we go?
Just here,
Oh, You flavor of the dramatic out of the envelope.
I cried when a police officer thought I was stealing my car.
So just off the bat, man, that's true.
Yeah.
I can just see you being so flustered. Yeah.
If I were accused of such a thing, I would absolutely burst into tears. Is Jordan crying? I don't know.
Where was this alleged self-car theft that occurred? Where did it occur?
It was at UMass Dartmouth. It was a college student. They parked UMass Dartmouth's campus is a ring road. You go in, you just circle around the whole thing, but it was on the ring road, and yeah.
Is it known as the Ring Road, or is that your term?
No, it's like.
It's the Dartmouth. If I went to UMass Dartmouth,
She works there.
be aware it's that checks everybody.
What was like the police, the account?
It's
Dartmouth.
well, no.
Oh, campus, campus police.
I was checking to see if you were gonna lie to me.
And yes, just pulled by.
What was it?
We got his campus.
Campus police?
Was it or was it the dark?
No, it was campus police.
What's the make and model of your?
It was Ford Focus at the time.
What year?
I have no fucking clue.
What year was this?
Ooh, 2007, 8. 8.
From this was released in 2009.
That's not
Why did the police, the campus police,
the
think that you were trying to steal their car?
the alarm was going off and I couldn't get it to stop. So I was just sitting in a car with the alarm going off. And they actually drove past me twice. And then the third time they stopped and I was so upset that the moment they stopped, I was just I just started crying.
And what they say? They accused you of stealing the car.
It was I think they were confused as well.
They started crying.
But they at first I thought they were stopping to see if I needed help. And then I don't know, the way I looked at the time, I was angry, I
Ski mask.
Yeah, just on the
yes. No, I was just nervous because I saw the police officer. I was he's gonna think I'm stealing his car. And then now it was I'm trying to stop it, and I think he it was just a "what are you doing?" kind of thing.
You were in the car
Yeah.
and the alarm was going off.
Yes.
You were sobbing. They see you.
I wasn't stopping yet until he stopped, and then in angry tone, and then out of tears.
Yeah.
But I still am unclear on what the hell happened.
Oh, I talked to fucking Ford, man.
No, you didn't go.
I'm saying that you need to.
Wow.
Oh, you need to.
People call.
Mike, when all this going on, it will not stop.
I'll get them on the phone right now.
I don't think that was the question they were
In Britain, this is how it all falls in
Before we
Britain.
got out of this theater.
Do they call it a lorry over there? Is it a lorry? What is that?
That's a truck. What you
I'm not from there. That's what I'm asking.
If this isn't a trend, find out if Willie is fine. Don't pull out that for you. Yes.
So after this happened, did you have any other incidents with that car?
Yeah, it was a piece of shit. It was nothing that bad, but it was also, I feel it was at the end of its life about that time.
So the only thing that was working on it was the alarm.
Yeah. No, it was, I don't know, I don't remember car trouble. Individual instances of car trouble.
Yeah.
Well, I think this sounds totally believable.
And so, how'd you get out of it? The cops You just told them, like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, this is my car.
They didn't ask
And
for
they
it.
said, well, you're white.
Yeah, that's pretty much how
Yeah, did you have to show registration or anything, or campus ID, or?
It turned into, like, he's like, do you need help? And then I was, for some reason, said no.
In tears.
Yeah. No, I'm good, leave me alone.
I mean, if this is a lie, I don't know if I'll ever, I mean, I'm so convinced that this happened.
But I think what you read was that he was accused of stealing?
Yeah.
And that doesn't sound like they really accused you of stealing.
I mean,
It sounds like it was a question and then an offer of assistance.
Yeah.
What were you doing on campus so late at night?
well, it wasn't even like, it was like
Broad
golden,
daylight.
it was like golden hour. Yeah.
It's just so, how hard did you cry?
Was there a song?
Like, tears were really bawling.
Yeah, if you could put it on a scale.
It was, they were like, I think I was crying pretty hard. I think I was crying pretty hard. It was like, like, what are you doing? I think he might have said like, get out of the vehicle, and then I was crying. And then he asked if I needed help.
It's a new twist to get out of the vehicle. We haven't
I-
done that before.
The memories are, I was in high trauma. It was a high trauma mode for me.
Oh, his mask is breaking, you can see through.
When is the last time you cried?
Oh, not that long ago.
I'd like to hear about it.
I don't want to share the last time I
Oh, we're
cried.
at a party now.
It's
Tell us focus.
What kind of car do you want now?
Super impressive. I'm not a car guy. That's a
I don't think
hatchback.
that's required.
I was cut off from the audience plan and knew the ring room thing. That really to me, I was like, you know, but now I don't know.
It is suspicious. We were not gonna have a show until they walked in.
Yeah.
Now they have information
Yeah.
about you
Yeah.
It's all up in here.
I have no idea. I have no
I'm
idea.
really torn, but
Oh, they're stumped.
I feel like the longer we grill him, the more nervous he
He's
got.
down to pieces.
And I felt he's falling apart. He might cry now.
He's falling apart.
And if we keep going, we're gonna need tissues.
I probably shouldn't say this, but before the show, I heard large sobs coming from the restroom. I don't know who it was. It was always you. It was you out there. I thought it might have been.
When he first read the fact, I was like, well, that's, of course, like, that's a very reasonable reaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, his details are shit. His story
But
changed,
it almost makes me think if he was lying, he created a better story.
right? I don't know.
Yeah, like you have to shimmy the
Stop helping.
Or like we all lost our keys in the car, we had to try to like jimmy the lock, or you know.
Why was he just sitting there
Yeah.
Yeah, why would
in
you
the
be
car enough for the cops to drive
Three
by
times.
3 times? That doesn't make sense.
I'm leaning towards lying now.
Well, this is why the team has a captain
Yeah.
that gets to make the choice, so we don't have any
Yeah,
responsibility.
Oh, yeah,
So-
banding. They're putting all the pressure on you.
Yeah.
You will be crying soon.
I don't have feelings.
I'm very British.
It is, yeah.
That's what I like.
Whew. Guys. I'm a mistrustful person.
A lot
I'm
riding on this.
We're, oh, yes, we're down to nothing.
What does Trevor think?
No. No. I will say this. I really like these situations where I can add pressure to you. And this means a lot. You're really funny, and I need to get this.
Old school.
Oh.
Old school.
No.
Like that's
Can
saying a lot.
you pull the audience first? No! I'm just here to have a good time.
That's first line.
Mine too.
And then I will do this. I'll give you a list. Do you have any questions that you would like to ask?
Oh, where I'm Ring Road.
Oh, they have turned!
It was the sign that's not the sciences, the humanities.
What were you doing away from the science side?
It's where I found parking. Parking's a bitch.
Was that your parking pass?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I didn't know. I didn't have a parking pass.
Oh!
And he didn't call you out for not having a parking pass?
Not that I know. I didn't.
Do you have enough information?
As much as I'm going to get, and Andy said it was dark in the basement, it's just it's obviously it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie, it's a lie.
Then are you
Wait, can you read the fact again?
Yeah, read it back in.
Just make a decision.
You can read. College, clearly, or maybe.
I will read. I cried when a police officer thought I was stealing alcohol.
Lie.
Lie. Down the gate like this. Nobody ever implied it was stealing.
All right, we're locking in lie.
Yeah.
Audience, what do you think? It's a lie.
He's such a good liar.
It's very
And
good.
the thing is, like, I don't know if he's making up,
Let me just say,
forgetting the trauma, because he wouldn't forget the trauma, so that's part of it,
this is forgetting. They know him really well.
right?
Also,
I say it's true.
you're saying it's true.
Okay, we gotta divide
Lie.
the audience, okay.
I'm overstated.
You're saying no, smart.
I want to know.
Oh, do you know the answer?
The answer.
Oh,
Down.
regardless.
Wait a minute. He knows the answer.
Yes.
Oh,
I know.
Don't tell him he didn't cry when he was breaking into the bar.
No, it's locked in as a lie. It's locked in as a lie.
Okay.
But I also need to say, kudos to you two for being a friend to this person that you cannot trust.
Maybe unlock the lie, like Jordan couldn't turn off his alarm.
Oh my god.
All right.
I'm dying. What is it?
All right. Hope we have a commercial break. No. Which is true.
Something's in my mouth.
I couldn't remember. Like I was sobbing, crying. I really couldn't remember like the specifics of what he said. He probably said like, "I know you're not stealing the car, but all I heard was like, get on the ground."
I feel like we're playing in a protest now. The clue clearly said that you thought you were trying to steal the car.
I thought he was trying to steal the car. That's why I started crying. No, I thought he thought I was.
Yeah, okay.
Why did you ask him so many times? Why did you
Because he's
say
a
it?
bad campus police officer.
I'm sitting in
Because I couldn't drive it away. It was like locked. It like was alarm on. Couldn't drive it.
That was your aunt's car.
What?
That was your aunt's car.
I mean, yeah.
I call it a lie. That's what they is the aunt's car now.
So then it is a lie. It wasn't his
No,
car.
no,
It wasn't his car.
No, we're moving on. We are moving on.
I'm talking to Peter.
We're moving
Yeah, many fouls were acquired.
on. Take it up with the
Trevor, how many fouls do they have now?
Too many to tell.
No, Trevor.
If you have 5 fouls, equals a point for us.
Actually,
All right. Are we ready? Chris, you're up.
You just did some, but I don't think I'm prepared.
So we have two.
Just 2-0.
Okay. There was a dangerously deep hole in the backyard of my childhood home. Nobody ever filled it, and I still don't know why it was there. True.
We're just gonna get you a t-shirt. That's true.
True that.
Okay.
No? Yeah. Where was your childhood home?
Woonsocket. Rhode Island.
They had holes there.
Can you read it one more time?
Yes, there was a dangerously deep hole in the backyard of my childhood home. Nobody ever filled it in, and I still don't know why it was there.
Is that the socket? It's Native American for yards with holes.
This is like, it's, the paper says, I still don't know why it was there.
Yeah.
So it's like, what questions do we have? Why do you think it was there?
How, like, when you were born, your family lived there?
Yeah. Well, no, we lived in Woonsocket. We didn't live in that house. We lived in a different apartment. We moved to this house when I was like 4 and a half or something. My sister was like 2, and there was just like this pit in the backyard of the house that we moved to, and it was like, stay away from the pit, don't go in the pit. And they tried to block it off and put the swing set in a different part of the yard.
The swing
My
set
parents.
was near the pit.
No, in a different part of the, they put it in a completely different part of the yard so that we didn't go near
Got
the pit. Yeah.
How big was this yard?
It was sizable. It was like pretty big. It was pretty big. And there was a garage in the backyard too. So there was a garage, and like the swing set was near the garage. The pit was on the other side.
Compare the pit to like the size of this room.
Oh, I mean, the thing was, it wasn't that it was big in diameter, but it was how deep it was.
So how big in diameter? Tell me what is that?
No. It was about, I don't know, like a quarter of the roof. So it wasn't that the diameter, it wasn't like it wasn't like a meteor crashed in the backyard, but it was big enough that if a small child, I mean, my sister, like I said, I was like 4 and a half. My sister she's 2 years younger. So if we had wandered without being seen over towards the hole, we could have fallen in and it would have hurt. So.
Could you see to the bottom?
Yeah, you can see to the bottom. Yeah, you can see to the bottom, but it was like a good, I had to estimate, and again, as a kid, it looked enormous. And we only lived there for about 5 or 6 years, so my parents got divorced, and then we moved somewhere else. So in my like 4 to 10-year-old brain, it was pretty deep, but it was probably only like 12 feet deep or something.
Okay.
Was the divorce because of the pit?
I don't think it helped. I think
Would someone take care of the
No,
pit? It's your son, no, you need.
it's sort of a metaphor for their relationship.
Did you guys lose stuff in the pit, toys?
Balls, a lot of balls would go in the pit. Well, yeah, it didn't quite become the ball pit, but then my mom would be like, wait till your dad gets home from work, and my dad would go, and he would go down, and he would try to, so he could get down there, like as an adult, he just wouldn't want kids to be hanging around near it, because you could fall in.
When things got bad with your parents, did your dad hang out in the pit? It sounds like he smacked it.
So, tell me when to stop. What was the grade, the slope?
Stop.
Okay.
So, like
Yeah.
60 degrees.
Yeah. Sure,
40.
that's very mathematical, yeah, but yeah.
So were there any like family like lore stories that came out of this pit? You know what I mean?
I mean, not really. I just think my like I said, like we didn't know why there was a pit. I don't know if someone had tried to dig something there at some point or whatever. They didn't know why it was there, and so there wasn't really a lot of it. Was just stay away from the pit.
I need to ask that question, a little clarification. Are you thinking that the story is about Brad, or was there a disembodied voice telling lore?
No, like I think if I had a pit in my backyard, like my family would like make stories about it or come up with possible explanations of how it got there, even if we didn't know, we would make up stories about it.
Perhaps village, maybe.
Or perhaps film it, but
Yeah, why didn't they?
were there any ideas about how it got there?
I think they thought that at some point someone had either there was something under there that they had to dig up. It was like maybe like a backhoe that dug it up like 20 years before.
Okay.
Or maybe someone thought they were gonna put in a pool or something, but they really had no idea why it was there. So there weren't really a lot of stories. It just, again, from my 4 to 10-year-old brain, it was just stay away from the pit, don't go in the pit, and we never got an explanation as to why the pit was there. And then we moved to a new house, and I still don't know. I still think about it sometimes. Like, why was that there? Like, what was the history of the pit?
Yeah.
When you moved to the new
It's
house,
great.
did you miss it? Were you like, oh, this.
I don't know if you can tell this about me. I'm not super outdoorsy as a child, you know. So
Yeah, but I'm wondering, I could picture you pining for it from the window.
yeah.
Like, oh, and this.
No, I've been like back around that neighborhood, and I don't know what if anything they ever.
Do you think it still
did
exists?
that. I think it's probably, yeah, I would say it's probably still
Well,
there. I
field
don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
who wants to go to Wayland Woodside?
Let's see.
No, no, look at
what Google Earth.
Yeah.
It's a globe! Oh.
I love that. Alright, I'm ready to
Trevor, in the future, we need to search our contestants for glue.
Have you ever gone into the pit? Did you ever defy?
So there was one time when I was probably about 8 or 9, and I decided I was gonna go into the pit, and I probably lost the ball down there or something, or I was playing with my friend Adam or someone else that lived in the neighborhood, and we went to the pit, and my mom was furious that I went down there. She was not happy whatsoever, and we were able to make it out, but it was one of those moments where I got really screamed at, and I was probably goaded by like my neighborhood
How did
friend.
she?
Yes, Adam sounds like a bad seed.
Oh, he's a bad, yeah.
He's a bad seed.
Yeah, he's terrible.
He's known as the wild man of Woonsocket.
Yeah, he was.
What was the soil like?
What was the soil like?
What was
It was.
Describe the terrain as you descended into.
As your 8-year-old self, could you?
So the best way I can say it is like it looked like it had like someone had tried to dig something up because like the rest of the grass was like a normal lawn or like some crabgrass, and then over there it was like definitely very spotty, so it was more dirt than grass, but it was like some growth had grown up underneath it. So, but it was still like more dirt than grass. So it was like someone had dug there or something. We didn't know why. We had no idea why. But it wasn't the same. It wasn't like filled in with greenery all the way.
Did you live on a hill?
It was a really hilly neighborhood. It was a super hilly neighborhood, but this was definitely some sort of man-made.
How did your mom know that you had gone down?
She caught me coming out, trying to get out, and it was kind of a struggle because it's pretty steep. And so we were
60
like
degrees.
we were having kind of an issue, but she happened to just be. I was not like smart, as you know. I wasn't like I wasn't as deceptive, you know, as.
Correct you?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't as deceptive as Kirby. I wasn't as crafty as Carl with the globe. So I was just kind of stupidly down there. I thought I was going to get away with it. It wasn't going to be noticed. But we came out and got heartily screamed at. Yeah.
Okay. Very likely.
Very likely true?
You can tell this was Katie's.
So, I haven't played with Chris before, I haven't seen him on.
He's the first time. He's the first timer.
So
Happy to be here. Well, yeah.
he shared a lot of details willingly.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I know where you're going with this. I mean, when you share a lot of details willingly, sometimes that's like a new player move to just like keep talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of wait for like the questions to be asked. I don't agree. I think he was very believable.
Of course you did.
This is totally true.
I don't think it corresponds with the geology of Woodstock. That's not.
It's like, it was
like the cost of the earth.
Yeah, but there's a lot of there's a lot of glacial debris that's from the Pleistocene glaciation. I mean, and it's to dig that deep, you're gonna hit them also.
Big rocks.
Yeah.
I think, honestly, I think it might be true. I would say true.
Now,
Are we locking in true?
Well, he's the.
Oh,
my gut says it's a lie, but I don't
Does your gut or the globe?
That's my,
Is it the globe?
this is the globe or the gut?
I think it's true. If we wanted the game to last longer and have more like a tie in the tiebreaker envelope, we could vote lie.
We don't have any.
Oh, it's already over?
Yeah,
Not necessarily.
mathematically. I have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can earn a point, they can't earn a point.
Yeah.
You would earn a point, and then they only have one more chance to earn a point.
Oh, so
So
we're
the most
just
thing
gonna
is
swap around that. So
But
true.
we usually don't.
So true. What will it?
Stop gaming the game.
I'm just a brain time.
Carl, we need an answer.
Okay, well, I will go against my gut, and I think, I'll go with true.
True. We're gonna lock in true. Audience, do you think it's true?
Sure.
Yes. Do we got one no?
One no.
Two yeses. I love it. I love when there's fighting in the audience. Yes.
What was Travis vote?
Chaka, what do you think?
It's true.
Yeah!
It's soccer, right?
I listen.
Do you know about this thing?
He lived in the pit.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Chris Pratt.
That's how we found him. He was in a
Yeah.
pit.
Trevor.
All right, Chris, could you reveal?
False!
You idiots, the glacial deposits in Moon Soccer. Just ask me
I was particularly confident with this one because I could have sworn you even told me this story
No.
before.
That's how good he is. He retroactively puts back some of the
Oh, I
race.
such
All
a
details.
love game.
Chris, bring it. He's gonna be returning.
It's cool.
I have been so sure that everyone on my team was telling the truth, and everyone on your team was lying, and I've been wrong every time.
This tells everybody, it's so much about yourself. I feel like we really learned a lot. Trevor, just to rub it in, what is the score?
Oh boy.
2-0 without any foul.
Yeah, no foul points, so it's coming
Um,
to play at some later date.
Alright.
Trevor, does this affect your opinion about me personally?
No.
And just so for the record, your opinion about me personally is?
Very good.
Thank you.
Alright, cool.
Damn it.
Alright, yeah, that's for elimination.
Yeah, you're saying
True.
It's true. Even if it's false, I'm gonna pretend like it's true.
That's the point of the game.
Okay.
The long one.
Okay, it says, say, picture. Ian will find and retrieve the paper bag with your name on it, then read the statement below. Okay, sorry. Okay, here's my statement below. Oh, sweet. Okay. This is my workplace's birthday pig. We all hate it.
I also hate it.
There's no way you hate that thing.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
There's no.
I fucking hate
I
it.
know very that well.
I
You
hate
do
it.
not hate it. You
I fucking hate
even
that.
if you just saw it for the first time, you love it.
I fucking hate that.
It has a pearl necklace.
I don't care. I hate it.
Where did it come from?
I don't know where it came from originally. It has been like in the department for a long time. It's the birthday pig. So whoever's birthday month it is has to keep the pig on their desk. For that month.
How long do you
Has
think
to
it's
or
been?
gets to?
I mean, at this point, it has to,
How long do you think this has been like going around? Is it like a?
like a decade. It's like a really old thing.
It does have like a very, like, it's sort of like a rat-like face.
It is not a big face.
It's
I
not a
mean,
big face.
I think what's most realistic about it is the pig face. Its eyes are creepy. But look at its legs.
Its eyes
Yeah,
are
like
creepy.
that. Pig legs don't go back like this. Why is it?
What does it say? What does it say on its what does it say on its tummy?
Happy birthday.
God, shit, checks out.
That's impressive.
So
I'm
whoever
so
had
glad that y'all are the ones holding it, because I don't want
So whoever has it, like, is there one person, like, this is my job, and like, I'm putting this on someone's desk every birthday?
We have like a monthly meeting where the whole team gets together. And then usually we'll, like, someone will bring cookies or something to celebrate whoever's birthday month it is that month, just because we're, all friendly in the department. And then there is a birthday hat that is also really old, and this birthday pig that rotates around through everyone's offices and such.
Now, I've been to your office.
This is true.
I have no recollection of ever seeing it. I've been to the office where you work before it was your office, for years. I have no recollection of seeing that thing.
It's only there during my birthday month.
When is your birthday?
My birthday month is May.
What? I don't know.
So you just took this from the office?
Yeah,
It
whose
is,
desk did
it
you get
is
that on?
Jackie's birthday month now. But Jackie, my colleague Jackie, she's the surgical services clinical practice manager person. And she is on leave right now. So it was just, I stole it. It was just sitting on her desk and I retrieved it for this game.
You stole something from a coworker to play this game.
I guess I technically did steal it.
I don't think you borrowed it. I think.
I mean, I'll give it back.
Carl, why don't you pass it to Katie so she can hold it for the first time?
Yeah, I think
Because
that's great.
there's no way,
I want to get a good look at that thing.
there's no way you don't love that.
I fucking hate this. I love big paraphernalia, of course. I love it, but I hate it. Why are they like that? It was so unnecessary. This is not how pigs go.
I mean, it's not for clothes.
What is this like thing?
It's her wedding day.
This is
She got married on her birthday.
I hate it so much. Would you like to experience this thing? I hate it so much.
So your whole department hates it, you said.
I think we generally all hate it. Yeah, we all hate it.
You
It's like
generally
a
don't-
punish. It's like a
This
punishment.
one holds out.
Is there one?
I think
Bruce
it's become like funny at this point. Like you get to have it, you ha ha ha, but you hate it. I think I hate it the most.
The name on the bottom, why does it say
Oh, I
team?
get it.
What?
The name on the bottom, why does it say team?
I don't know. Does it say Tina on the bottom?
No.
Oh.
Good job.
There's other stickers on here. I hate it so much.
Well, I think it's delightful. I think if any, I think there's gonna be at least one person in that office that loves that movie. I just don't believe that something that weird would be universally despised.
Well, I think I hate it the most. I think everyone else is just kind of like, ooh, neat. I don't think any of us love it.
You are in your department.
Right now,
What is your department?
so I'm in simulations, which is under the umbrella of professional development. So it's all like the nursing managers who like manage the education of all the different units. So we have like the ED nurse educator, the ACU nurse manager, labor and delivery nurse manager, So like I work with a bunch of nurses who manage the education. So
Like a lie.
this part is absolutely, all of this is absolutely true.
I will say, she is using her truth voice. So,
This
I
whole
can
time,
say.
this is absolutely true. I hate this bit.
The more I look at it, the more I hate it as well.
Right?
The pose is unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
I turned it to
It
the
could've-
audience, so we didn't have.
It could have just been like, the legs could have been in a normal position and it would have been a cute pig, but because they're out and backwards.
Hey.
Slightly coy.
But think about pig. Their arms all go like this. They don't go.
You're really,
Yeah,
you're really obsessed with this.
That is, I hate
Yeah,
it
it's
so
biologically impossible.
much. I hate it so much.
It's a double joint.
It's a double jointed pig that I hate so much.
But it looks so relaxed. I just feel
You're
like.
like so
As
unsatisfied.
we are turning into our 90th minute of the show,
Is that true?
yes.
Oh, no,
I-
sorry.
I would like to maybe have
Yeah.
a deliberation.
So like I said, I have been in her office before it was her office. I have never seen that thing in my life.
But I'm
And
one
the
of
panic in her eyes when I said it leads me to believe that everyone on that goddamn team is a liar. But I'm willing to hear your arguments. No, just you. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie.
It's a lie.
It's actually true.
I'll say it's a lie.
It's actually true.
Are we locking in lie?
Do we all, is that what we all think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Audience?
You believe me, right?
I think
Lie. Trevor?
You believe me, Trevor?
Katie, could you please repeat that? The truth or a dirty,
I'm curious
filthy,
what you think just
lie.
because. What do you think?
I think it's a lie. I think it's the truth.
Carl's right.
Hey!
I know, I fucking hate it so bad. As I was telling you before the show, I feel like I've run out of truths, and so I was like, I'm gonna go find the most atrocious fucking object I can think of and submit it as.
You have a lot of big stuff I've never
I
seen.
do, but that's unnatural. I don't like that. I love it. I hate it.
Unnatural.
I'm sorry, I hate it. We all hate it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's awful. Yeah.
Well, I read news.
This
What's
part.
The pig logo is being made.
Yeah.
This is a big reveal.
What I meant to say is, I love that thing. I think it is so cute, and I can put it on my desk.
Well, Trevor, could you please review the scores?
Take your
You
time.
don't have to, yeah, it's fine.
Count accurate.
I think we have a perfect score, right?
Yeah.
No.
0.
That's,
Yes.
maybe.
Untarnished.
Oh, truthful.
Yeah, zero pain of having success.
0 for thumbs up, sorry. 2 points for people eating less.
I'm so sad I have to take that back.
You have to take this back. I don't want anything to do with that.
It's so bad.
I want to thank our audience for putting up with this stuff. Join us again. I don't know when, but we will do another Wilty. But we are. These lovely people put on shows every Friday and Saturday evening, 7:30 Friday, 7:30 and 9:30 on Saturdays. But you know that because you're always here and have taken classes. So this is irrelevant. It's just extending the show. Everyone say time.
Hey, before we leave, can I take a picture with all of us with this big so I can show my friends?
Did you really steal it from
I
my?
did steal it from